Hi there. Welcome back for our monthly awareness campaign for 22Q.
For the month of March.
Yes, we're here for the month of March. And our first event, we're going to let you know about a couple events coming up. Our first one is 22Q at the zoo. Yeah, we're super excited to share that with you today. Yeah.
Of course, on.
It is on. It's supposed to be like May 22nd, but it's going to be May 19th. So, because the 26th is in the middle of the week. So, it's going to be on May 19th. And so, you want to be able to go down and to your local zoo. It happens at aquariums and parks as well. And connect with people in your community and learn more about 22Q. At their website, you can find all the zoos that are taking place and participating with the 22Q at the zoo.
Yes, and this will be happening at the zoos all over the country.
Yes.
So, yeah, it'll be the day that all the 22Q people get together and bring up awareness about this disease.
Yes. It starts off in Australia and it moves its way. This comes across the country this way. And just everyone's just getting together. There'll be pamphlets handed out so you can learn more about it. If you're just going to the zoo that day, you can learn more about it and help support the organization.
And at the end of this video, we'll throw in a little clip from our son and granddaughter who was organizing it last year, I think.
Yeah, last year, year before?
Last year or the year before for the Fresno, California 22Q at the zoo, and they were interviewed on the news channel. So we'll play that clip for you, and they talk a little bit about 22Q and what it is and things like that. It gives a little more information.
It does, yes. Very informative. I really enjoyed watching it. Felt very proud of them. Yeah, so we're excited to bring that to you, just the awareness and getting on the website and learning more about that. So then there's another event. The second event sounds like a lot of fun, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can go out and do a virtual ride, run, or walk event. Doesn't that sound like a lot of fun, though? I don't know.
2.2 for 22Q virtual walk, run, or ride.
Yeah. So you get to choose how you want to, if you want to do 2.2 miles, you can do a 5K, a 10K, some half marathon. Just you get, and you can ride a bike, walk. Just your choice.
Yeah. We'll put the website where you can go find out all the information for that and where you can get signed up.
Right.
Any event, whichever one you decide to sign up for, costs $22.
Yeah.
And of course that goes to as a donation to the 22Q Foundation.
Right. And it lets you know how they're using that. So it's kind of good. And it's a great way to get out there and exercise. And that one comes from the 22Q Family Foundation. So we'll put that down there so you can kind of see.
And I also put the link in the description below.
Perfect. I love that. We're so excited to come to you again this month. And I hope that this is encouraging people who are living with this and also getting people out there that more awareness so that you can know more about this disease and this, what's going on with these children and these adults that are living with it. And have a great day.
See you next month.
Yeah, see you next month.
22Q.11.2 Foundation is a nonprofit organization dedicated to supporting the needs of families and individuals affected by chromosome differences. They promote awareness, get people connected with state-of-the-art clinical care, support cutting-edge research and endeavors, and provide solidarity with related associations around the globe. So here, off of another successful awareness event, 22Q at the zoo, we are welcoming Lacey and Jonathan Wright. So thank you both for being here. I saw the pictures. I love anything that happens at the zoo because I feel like it's one of Fresno's greatest little treasures that we have. So before we talk about the event, before we talk about all the awareness that we'll bring a little more awareness to it. It's 22Q11.2.
Yes.
What is this?
That's the full name.
Okay.
So 22Q is a genetic condition associated with the 22nd chromosome. And there's two variations. There's a deletion, meaning that a piece of the 22nd chromosome is missing, or there's a duplication, meaning that there's an extra piece. So along with that comes a lot of different symptoms, things like autism, ADHD, heart defects, cleft palate, just a number of different things, and it varies based on the individual. So we're just,
So this can manifest in a number of different ways.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And so how do people even know that they have this this genetic modification?
Usually, you find some of those other symptoms first. And so in our case, my oldest son, Lacey's oldest brother, has 22q. He had several different symptoms throughout the first several years of his life. The deletion is more common, or at least is diagnosed more. And that's typically diagnosed around 4 months or so. So very early in life.
Okay.
And that typically comes with generally the more severe things like the heart defects and that type of thing. Our loved one has the duplication, which can kind of hide a little bit more. It can be a little bit harder to detect, although it's typically diagnosed around age 4. In our case, Elijah was diagnosed at age 11. So,
do you treat the symptoms of this difference in the genetic code, or do you treat the genetics?
You treat the symptoms.
The symptoms, right. So it can manifest in a number of different ways, so people can experience in a number of ways. So you want to bring awareness about it. You want to bring all these people together. And so 22Q at the zoo, what is it?
Yeah, so 22Q at the zoo is the International Foundation's main event. And so they have multiple events throughout the year, but that's like their main one. It's a global event. And so it takes place in 30 different countries across the world. So they come together and they raise awareness through allowing families to come to the zoo and enjoy, wearing red to support 22Q and just doing some fun activities. And so my family actually got to host the first 22Q at the zoo event at Fresno Chaffee Zoo yesterday.
Oh, fun. Wait, that was our first one?
It was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, so how did it go?
It was really great. We got to welcome a lot of different families from, as far as, Sacramento and even some locally. So it was a wide range of different people that got to experience it. But our main sponsor, A Kid Again,
yes,
they helped to pay for the tickets for the admission tickets, but also for giraffe feeding for the kids.
Oh, yeah.
So they were very important.
That's my favorite part. That's my favorite part of the zoo.
Yeah.
So A Kid Again, that's the main sponsor. Tell us more about that organization.
Yeah, so Kid Again is an excellent nonprofit. They're based out of Ohio, although they just started a California chapter, or they're in the process of getting that up and going. And what they do is that they call it giving illness a timeout. So they provide adventures and just different activities for families of people with qualifying medical conditions to just make memories together. And it can be something as simple as an activity they do at home, or it can be an adventure they go on to the zoo in this case, or sporting event or different things like that. So
taking a break is so important sometimes because if you've got this illness that's severe, it can feel like your whole world sort of revolves around that. So taking a break and hanging out at the zoo. Do we know why the zoo is the place for this event around the globe? Do we just like it because it rhymes? I mean, I like it because it rhymes. Do we know why?
Well, it's not specifically at the zoo. That's kind of the name, but it's also had aquariums and different places. So it's not specifically to a zoo, but we
like the name. I like the name because it rhymes. So can you talk more about the International Foundation of 22Q?
Yeah, so that's a nonprofit. It's actually their 20th year of being a nonprofit, and so the International Foundation, they raise awareness for 22Q through different events that they do throughout the year, specifically the 22Q at the zoo event.
If somebody watching is like, oh, I've got a kid who has this genetic modification, or I know somebody, how can they get in touch with you guys or the organization as a whole?
Yeah, so if you go to their website, 22q.org, they have a lot of resources there where you can, they can connect you to different doctors and specialists, but also, they can contact us as well.
And hangouts so that you can get with people who are going through the same things as you guys are. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. I'm glad that you were here so you could teach me a little bit about it. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. We'll have more information on the international organization on our website as well.